professors and staff, heads and representatives of various business organizations, research institutions, advisory committee members, trade experts, research scholars and guests from various academic institutions, members of media, our volunteer students, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Namaste and good afternoon. Much has been said about the openness, trade, economic development, and sustainability. We are closing this ceremony actually, but we are also very delighted and thankful for your presence in this conference, which is a two-day conference on openness, trade, development, and sustainability. Our speakers have already talked much about the benefit of trade, and it's widely accepted by the economist community that the benefits of globalization are substantial. In Nepal, we have yet to experience it. Actually, I forgot to mention we have a visiting faculty from University of Warsaw, Professor Margo Chata. She is our visiting professor, and she's going to be here for 2 months, and she's a very good example for us regarding globalization. But one thing is very sure, we know that this globalization is going to stay, and it's going to increase, and the big challenge is for our developing countries like ours to be more creative and innovative, as our speakers have already mentioned. In terms of industrialization, we have been laggard. Our manufacturing sector commands less than 5% share of GDP and ranks 138th in world ranking. We have lost opportunity of third wave of industrialization, and now in the fourth wave, the incoming of digitalization, digital technology, we are still very, very behind. The globalization that seems working for us, I must emphasize, that is, what is working for us is sending our productive agricultural labor force abroad for meager salary as unskilled labor and using their hard-earned remittances to finance imports. This model is not sustainable, as we know, and will trap us in backwardness in the future as well. Other things, sadness. Our food imports have increased to worrisome level. We have become from a net food exporter until 1980 to a net importer afterwards. The share of import of food is alarmingly 10% of GDP when we have potential to manufacture and export agricultural products. To vitalize our exports and reduce the trade deficit, we have to find competitive advantage. It's not competitive advantage anymore for us, possibly from agriculture, develop infrastructure that has already been said, find markets, and we are also in a dilemmatic situation because where we cannot sell many things that we produce and cannot produce things that we can sell. So we need to explore other promising sectors. Some of these ideas have already come from our previous speakers, that we have potential that will bring us in line to fourth wave of industrialization. For example, already been mentioned, digital technology. These are potential research areas for us actually. As has been intimated by our WCP chair in WCP director in Geneva, this year, this is a 4-year program. And we are on the completion of the first year of the program. And this is the most easy of all the years. And the next years are going to be very, very challenging for us. Okay, being a smaller country between two giants, we need to do skillful trading to bring trade in our favor. These are among the many reasons why this opportunity has been availed to us by WTO Chair program, through whose support we have to build capacity for teaching trade-related courses, conduct research, and help communities. To carry out all these activities, we need support from various stakeholders, and you are the most important resource for our support system. Hence, partnership with government institutions, line ministry, private sector, research and training institutions, universities, media is absolutely and unconditionally essential. This is also the implicit mandate of WTO Chair program, as has been expressed by the director of WCP program in general. We are honored to have your presence in this event. I appreciate our respected Vice Chancellor, Dr. Bola Thapa, and Registrar, Dr. Achitwagle, for their gracious presence, which is inspiring to us. Our keynote speakers, Dr. Subramaniam, Dr. Rose, Dr. Vadavan, have heightened our spirit, given us hope about our chances for having a better future. Dr. Duke and WCP team support and guidance has been instrumental to bring us this far. I acknowledge their help and support. My sincere thanks to Dr. Duke for the insightful address. KUSOM is very grateful to all distinguished guests, high-level government officials, former government officials, heads and representatives of various universities, advisory board members, scholar participants, research scholars from various universities within the country and outside the country. KU and KUSOM family, members of various media organizations, for their highly valued and appreciated presence. And I also want to take this opportunity to say our gratitude, to express our gratitude to WCP for all their support and for making this opportunity available to us. My also appreciation to WCP team and conference team at KUSOM, as our Vice Chancellor has already acknowledged. They have been working very hard for the last few months. The program actually started, I think we had a lot of logistical things that sort of pushed this program to start until late in the year. That's why we have taken this conference in March. It's supposed to be done in December. I am also thankful to Hotel Everest team, management, and staff for their hard work and attention to the details. I think they have done a marvelous job organizing this event without any hiccups, glitches. Thank you. And thank you so much to our Professor Sunanda Regmi for your MC. Wonderful job, ma'am. And I appreciate all your valuable time and support that you have given to Kathmandu University, as well as Kathmandu University School of Management. Thank you for your presence. Appreciate your presence here. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dean Sir. So the inaugural session of the first International Conference on Trade Openness, Economic Development and Economic Sustainability, organized by WTO Chair's program, Nepal, hosted by KUSOM, has now come to a conclusion. will now take a refreshment break for 10 minutes. Refreshment and coffee is being served outside the hall. We will continue the session with the panel discussion session after 10 minutes. Thank you so much for your attention and please enjoy your coffee.